Good morning, everybody. Jeff, aka GCurse here. When it comes to the Kino Casino, I'll be honest, I disagree with their handling of DSPGaming. Uh, they had a chance to literally just ignore the guy. By their own admission, they realized, holy shit, the detractors were right. They said it themselves. The detractors were right about DSPGaming. To which I gotta say, yeah, no fucking shit. We've been dealing with him for 17 years. DSP Gaming is, or Phil Burnell, DSP, whatever you want to call him, is the equivalent of Pandora's box. 17 years ago, we opened Pandora's box by giving him any sort of attention on YouTube. And for the last 17 years, we've been fighting to get that goddamn box closed. And we were actually close to that. Everything points to show that Phil was really in a bad situation before Kino joined got in the picture, joined the picture, whatever you want to say. Phil was really not in a good place. I personally believe that given another year, Phil could not sustain his business model. Granted, the content he already created would still be out there and it would still be generating a few bucks every month. But I don't think that everything that the other avenues of other avenues of gaining money or whatever you want to call it, I don't think it would have been enough to support Phil on the current track he's on. On the current track he's on, I don't think he can support it. It's being reported by our boy Duty Streams that basically nearly $2,900 in the last few days on WWE Champions. If Kino Casino did not interfere, Phil would have hit that level this year, and I think it would have destroyed him. I'm not saying like he would be dead. I mean, it would literally get to the point that he could, no matter how much begging he did, it would not be enough to offset his gambling addictions. It would literally force him to go offline and get a normal 9 to 5 job. But then again, the question is, a person who has a 17-year hole in their job experience, what could they really do? And the answer would be simple: janitorial at a store like Walmart or McDonald's. But by Kino Casino getting involved, Casino getting involved, they literally put enough gas in the fuel tank for Phil to keep going. Now, instead of Phil possibly, crashing out, like literally having a huge, crisis this year, it may give him enough time to go for a couple more years. Then he'll have that crash and burn. It's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to happen. It would have happened this year. I felt that if Kino Casino did not interfere last summer, I'd make you a bet by this coming summer, Phil would have been so fucking hard up that we would be start seeing some major meltdowns and everything because his addictions are taking over. It's not our place. It's not our job to give this guy money because we give him money and it just fucking goes. It's gone. It's that meme. You give the guy money and it's gone. It's fucking gone. But just because I dislike Kino Casino for basically helping keep Pandora's box open, I have to give them credit where credit's due. Darkside Phil melts down at Kino Casino. This is from Kino Casino Clips. Basically, I was watching a little bit of this video, and our boy Ashton, Triple P, whatever you want to call him. He laid down a truth bomb, and you know Phil's going to watch it. You know, Phil is the type of person that he will literally stay up until 5 a.m. watching detractor content. It's what he does. It's his nature. But yeah, so if you would actually like to see the full unedited clip, you can watch it on their YouTube channel. QR code's right there. But yeah, so this is like, I think it's like at the most is like a 4-minute clip, and I just want to give my thoughts about it. So let's get to that right about now. They made a bad choice, and basically, like they don't realize that they made a bad choice. They do now, but they did not do proper. They did not do proper like research about who Bill Burnell is, and that's ultimately what's gonna fuck everything up. But anyway, let's pull up the video. 3, 2, 1.
Out what else to do on my birthday marathon. So we'll talk about it over the course of the week. I'm sure.
My God.
Okay, this is the one thing that just fucking pisses me off. Motherfucker is turning 43 years old. 43-year-old needs to have a birthday party. If this doesn't tell you what kind of person we are dealing with here, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think anything will. It's okay to celebrate your birthday party or your birthday. Everybody should have their birthday be celebrated. But he acts like he is 8 years old and he wants a birthday party. We're not just going to talk about, we're not just going to, it's not just going to be my birthday. We're going to have a party. You're 43 fucking years old. I haven't had a birthday party since I was like goddamn 9. Why? Because I got older and I learned that the world doesn't revolve around me. To me, November 4th is just another fucking day to me. It's just November 4th. It's just another fucking day. I go to work, I punch my time card, I come home, I have dinner, I fart, and I go to bed. This motherfucker acts like it is something to be like that. I'll make you a bet that if he actually had a choice, he would have his birthday be like a national holiday. Didn't this motherfucker actually used to do, correct me if I'm wrong, a few years ago, didn't Phil Burnell used to do like a birthday week celebration, like a celebration the whole week that led up to his goddamn birthday?
How about you figure out what you would like to do on your birthday? Why
Very
is
true.
it the chat's responsibility to come up with ideas for you?
Because he's a lazy fuck and he doesn't want to do any work. He will go. He likes to use the hide behind the shield of, well, I like to give them choices. I want them to pick because I want them to feel like it's interactivity. He will use that shield. But when it comes to other things, like, hey guys, what games would you like to play? And people will say, like, say Stellar Blade or Code Vein or any other game that he fucking hates. No, you can't do that. He only wants their input when he feels like it benefits him the most, basically.
Because there's nothing rattling around in that empty skull of this man.
There's that also.
You know what he's doing
for
his birthday?
What?
He's turning 44 years.
Okay, he's actually turning 43 because I think he's a year younger than me. But hey, that's okay. Not everybody can bat 100.
Old.
Is he building the Lego?
He is building Lego, but he's having a mind.
Hold on, I didn't realize I'm covering up Andy. Hold on, let me fix that real quick. Boom.
Minecraft themed birthday party. Let me repeat.
No.
Minecraft themed
soon to be 43-year-old having a themed birthday party. This is literally Chris Chan levels of autism here, ladies and gentlemen.
Birthday party.
Hang on.
the mature, responsible adult Philip Burnell's 44th birthday. He is going to play Minecraft. He's going to have a Minecraft-themed cake. And he's going to have Minecraft balloons and decorations.
If you're watching this and you're a senior citizen or you're older, you know, which I doubt you are because not many people watch these videos. But anyway, if you're a senior citizen and you have a child who is 43 years old and turning 43 years old, and he's like, hey, Dad, can I have a Superman themed birthday party? Get him help. Get him help. Have him put in a fucking padded room. Clearly, your kid is fucked up if he's 43 years old and he's wanting themed birthday parties.
And he's going to build a Minecraft Lego set. Right now, across all of Phil's platforms, he has 163 viewers. That's with Kick and YouTube.
I have more at 7 a.m. Phil. I get
Well, that's-
1,200.
Now, like, Phil is just totally cooked, and he's just bitter and jealous and seething.
It's very
and
true.
We're rent free. And what's
Very true.
crazy to me is I almost thought for a minute that Phil would actually be smart and shut the fuck up.
Oh, he thinks that Phil would be smart. Oh, you don't know Phil. Phil is an expert at putting his foot in his mouth.
About us. Like, I wasn't expecting that we would still be getting this like weeks later. This amount of salt, the salt that he gave us today, the content that he gave us today was crazy.
It's almost unlimited.
It really is, because
Phil Burnell is a perfect example of what happens when you literally tell your child that they can do no wrong and that basically the world revolves around them. You get people like Phil Burnell.
I genuinely hurt this guy deep down because, and it's all projection what he says. He's lonely. He has no friends. He never leaves his house. He's bitter. He's old. He's stagnant. He's washed up.
This is all true what he's saying right here.
That I would carry him for 20 years on my back.
That's the way Phil is with everybody. He thought he exploited his relationship with John Rambo, with Howard, with respect to Pac. He with Phil Burnell, it isn't like a 50-50 friendship. It's like a 99.9% and 0.1% relationship. Phil expects you to do everything for him. He expects you to carry him on your back. He expects you to give him all your money. He expects you to give him your time. He expects you to give him your attention. He expects you to give your physical possessions if he thought he could get away with it. And when it comes time for you to be like, hey, Phil, can you help me? Fuck you. No. Yeah, why? I'm on my day off, dude. Don't believe me? This is what they were, Ashton was talking about recently. That, they reached out to Phil when Phil was on a day off. And oh my God, apparently Phil bit their heads off. But when Ashton and Andy were on vacation, Phil was just like constantly contacting them. Phil does not want a friendship. He wants servants. He wants you to be there 24 hours a day to give him money, to give him your attention, to give him anything possible, but he doesn't want to give anything back. He is a user. He is like a cancer. That's what he literally is. He is a cancer. He takes over and he destroys.
Like, he actually believes that he is entitled to me spending my entire life slaving for him for nothing in return. Like, that's what he believes every single person is put on. When
it comes to friendship, I understand that people will ask, for help, for a favor or something. But I'm pretty sure that the other party would also expect, like, hey, if I do you this good, if I do you this favor, in time, something may come back and I may need your help and I hope that you'd be there for me. With Phil, it's not like that. When you do him a favor, That's it. If you need something, oh fuck you! You don't get a favor from Phil. It's a one-way street, basically. Like my friend, a coworker of mine, she was having some very hard times last year, and she needed some money, and I loaned her some money, and she paid me back, and we were even. And I'm going to end up needing some assistance with some stuff, and she's going to come over to help this coming Tuesday. That's what friends do. Friends help, and when they need help, they can ask that same friend, and that friend will help them in return. And it isn't like that with Phil. It isn't like that with Phil. And that's because I blame the fucking parents. I blame the parents.
On this planet to be his indentured servant, because that's the level of narcissism and delusion that this guy operates on. And when he doesn't get that, he suffers narcissistic injury and he melts the down. And that's what we're witnessing.
I think I heard him too, because remember he was trying to like still be friendly with me, and then I'm like,
Well,
pulled the pin.
See that right there, that was like a major mistake with Kino Casino. Like I said, they, by even getting into this orbit of Phil Burnell, they opened themselves up. The slightest bit of kindness that these guys showed, even though it was revealed that they were basically snaking Phil saw that. It's like, oh my god, they're being nice to me. I can start abusing that friendship. And what did Phil do? Constantly harass them when they were on vacation. Like, hey guys, can you do me a solid? And then when Ashton would be like, hey Phil, here's some ideas how you can be, help expand your audience. Oh no, dude, I'm not going to do that. It's always it's always like he's like a fucking drug addict, basically. He's a drug addict, and he will abuse the people who care about him the most.
He tries to claim that I owe him.
For what? He
It's
owes
like,
us.
He owes me so fucking much, and that's why I'm extracting this value.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I don't give a shit, Phil.
See, now, if I was like the mythical third man on this team here of Kino Casino, and they're like, and I was aware of what Andy and Ashton were doing, but I was not partaking in it. Let's say my interactions with Phil on camera would be like very limited, and Phil started texting me at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Hey Jeff, I need your help. Hey Jeff, I need you. I would literally reply and say it's like say 2:30, 3:30 in the fucking morning. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm sleeping. And if he goes, well, dude, I need your help, I'd be like, motherfucker, you're still texting me. I have to be up in a couple hours to go to work. Because unlike your punk ass, I actually work. If you don't stop fucking texting me at this time of the day, in the morning, I will do a goddamn live stream. And even if Andy and Ashton have a fucking fit, I will burn your fucking ass. That's what I would do, I would not let him try this whole abusive shit with me. And that's why, like I said just now, if I was part of this team, my reaction, my interactions with Phil would be fucking limited.
Anyway, let's keep going here.
Sure, you guys will probably come up with something else to do. But I have a brief update. So over the weekend, during my time off, I said, I'm going to order one of these Minecraft Lego sets, which we had talked about last week. We had looked at them together or whatever.
That's the
Mature.
worst content
By the way, this
ever
is
heard.
the mature adult content from Wise Man Phil.
This is the worst.
Who wants to see a guy in his mid-40s build a Lego set?
Now, I will go on record and say would I personally watch somebody build a Lego set? No, I'd probably watch Phil do it so I could point and laugh. But I think that there's actually a market out there with people like, say, IRL streams, for example. If the content creator is nice enough, I think that building a a Lego set on camera, especially if it's like a huge one. It could be done over several days, you know. If the content creator is nice and that they, you know, treat their audience with respect, I think that there's actually a market out there, you know, because it could actually be something that the host could interact with their viewers, you know. So this is this take right here from the casino I disagree with.
No one.
Silence. Like nobody.
He has no views or donos.
And I decided, man, I want to get that Lego set that has the sword because I think that would be cool. It really stands out. And I could probably put it somewhere in the background once we complete it. You know, for the month, I think it'd be really nice. So I ordered this Minecraft Lego set, okay? And it was supposed to be delivered yesterday. It guaranteed, actually, that it was going to be delivered.
Oh, and now Amazon.
Oh my god. What Phil probably did was that he, number one, he's probably lying. He's probably lying. What he most likely did was that he has, isn't this supposed to be like today? Isn't he recording his birthday party today or whatever, the 6th of April, like when I'm recording this right now? What he probably did was like, he saw the Lego set on Amazon. He probably saw it a couple weeks ago. And he's like, I'm not going to order it now. Most likely because he didn't have the fucking money due to his gambling. So he procrastinated. Let's say Friday 2 weeks ago, Kat's like, did you order that Lego set? Oh, no. I'm going to order it later tonight. He procrastinated. He got online, let's say Wednesday. And he got on Amazon, he looked at the price, and he looked at how much he probably has, and he doesn't have enough yet. So he waited until Thursday. He looked, he finally had some money. Yes! He goes to Amazon to order the Lego set. Come to find out, the Lego set that he originally wanted is no longer available from the seller. So basically, he's like, you know, what can I do? So he ordered it from another seller, probably at a higher price. And that seller probably doesn't offer prime shipping. So it's like, oh God, it's not going to be here. What can I do? Phil can do what Phil always does. Lie. Phil can lie. So, you know, I'll lie. My viewers are fucking idiots. I'll lie and they'll believe whatever I say. So he went on camera like this. Guys, it's not going to be here. It's going to be late. When in reality, most likely, it was because Phil fucked up.
Oh, fucking Amazon failed.
Actually crying to the audience about the delivery date for a Lego set. That's your content, Phil?
Not content. Look at his face here, Ash.
He looks terrible. He looks terrible, man.
To me, that looks like he looks like he's smug. You know, like are you? It's that kind of look that if somebody gave you that look on the street, you'd want to slap it off their face.
He's always miserable.
Yeah.
Like he can't even contain his misery anymore.
This is not a podcast. This is you complaining to your wife privately.
Bam. Oh, very fucking true. I kind of mentioned it before. It's like when Phil is talking to his audience. Guys, we haven't hit the goal yet. It is and they even made a fucking video, if I remember correctly, about it. It's like when he's talking to his audience and he's not making the goal. It isn't like he's talking to his audience as like a content creator or even as a person who cares. He literally talks to them like they are having a staff meeting. Okay, guys, quarterly sales is not the projections are not meeting expectations. We got to do something different. We got to make that level, guys. That's what it fucking feels like when he talks to his audience about money. And that's honestly like what Andy just said here. Perfect. It's fucking perfect. It isn't like he's talking to a stream. It sounds like he's literally talking to Cat.
Yesterday. And I said, all right, great. I'll have it. I could show it to you on the podcast today that here it is, and we can get hyped to build it.
Okay, if you're an adult, I'll say this is honest. You're an adult who gets hyped at someone showing you a Lego box. You need to leave the internet forever. You need to leave the internet.
Dent alert! Dent alert! Dent alert!
No, you cannot be allowed on the internet.
So
Okay, so that, yeah, so basically that's what it was. Like I said, I'll still go on record now, even though I said it. I will go on record and say that I believe that if the YouTuber or Twitch streamer, whatever, if the content creator is nice enough that I think actually Lego stream would, be kind of cool if the content creator is nice enough, But when you have a person like Phil Burnell, who is known literally just for begging for money, you can see what all of these things that he does, it all revolves around one thing, and that's fucking money. That's all it is. He will look at something and he's like, how will the audience like this? Oh, fuck the audience. How much money will I get out of this? That's how it is. He doesn't do something with the idea of making the audience happy. He looks at it from a perspective of how can I profit from it. Okay, that's it. I'll see you all later. Peace out.